Hey everyone, this is Sheryl. This is Clientele. It is another phenomenal day because I've got somebody so extraordinary sitting on the other half. You can see in that little square over there, sitting over there, just waiting to tell you her fascinating story of her health journey, which is quite incredible, and also her music journey. And I can't wait to introduce her. Wendy Zizzo, please meet our clientele audience. Will you say hi for us?
Hi, hello everybody.
I am truly so happy that Wendy is here with us because she's got something that's so inspirational for you. And if you are struggling through any health issue, this story is going to knock your socks off. So I am so grateful, Wendy, that you decided to be on with us. Can you
Thank you for
tell us?
inviting me.
Oh, absolutely. Can you tell us your health journey? What happened?
Shortly after I turned 21, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Back then, these statistics were 1 in a million to survive stage 4. After about 9 months of excruciating pain and chemo, I survived. I went into remission in 2005, which is a blessing. I'm still happy to be here.
Yeah,
Going through that whole journey, a lot of people think that just because you survived cancer that your health journey is over, and it's not. It's basically a reset button. Your entire life gets, turned upside down. So now you got to build it from there back up again. So my health journey has just been, it's been a trial and tribulations of trying different things, from changing my diet to exercise, different supplements, trying, different just things to help, because, after the chemo did so much damage to my body. It was wow. So, since then it's now been 16 years, still cancer free.
thank God.
I'm working on going towards vegan. I'm almost there, but pescatarian's pretty good. So,
Agree.
it's definitely a journey, and I'm still taking my vitamins. I still make sure I get enough sleep, exercise. These things are very important to keep yourself strong.
Absolutely. And you have a child. How old is your child now?
My daughter, when I was first diagnosed, she just turned 3, or she's about to turn 3. She'll actually be 20 in 2 weeks,
Oh my gosh.
and she's in her second year of college. So I'm very happy to still be here for her.
Well, first of all, I can't even believe that you've got a 20-year-old because you look like a 20-year-old. So
Yep.
everybody must say your sisters versus, and I'm serious about this, your sisters versus, mom and daughter.
Yeah, and she looks just like me, sounds just like me, and she has my personality, so I'm happy. She's a
Oh,
good girl.
that is fantastic. What's her name?
Her name is Trinity.
And what are we going to be looking for Trinity to do in her life?
Trinity is in college to become either a RN, or she's now thinking about a physician's assistant.
So for everything that you went through, uh, you had an amazing daughter that basically grew up with all of your health issues that you had, and you came through, and it's so incredible that you probably have, I'm going to say without even knowing, an extraordinarily close relationship for her to want to be in the health industry. I'm sure she was influenced by your illness and wanting to
Yeah, I
help
mean,
people.
she's been, between me and her grandmother. Her grandmother worked in the health. Both of her grandmothers actually worked in the health field, so she had a very good role models. And then seeing me go through it, and after I, survived, I was still constantly growing within myself. I went to college. She seen me graduate. She seen me performing. She sees all these different things. So the one thing I always wanted to instill in her was to always go after what you want, and this life is whatever you choose to make it ultimately. And I refuse for her to be anywhere near the stress that I had to deal with at her age. So, I really want her to succeed, and she understands that.
Oh, what an incredible mother. Really, I mean, we just had Mother's Day just a
Yeah.
couple days ago, and I just want to say that we celebrated all of the mothers, but I really want to celebrate you with what you just said, because to instill those values in your daughter, and to have the kind of relationship that I know you will always have, which is
Yeah.
super close, is another blessing, Wendy. It's a true gift because not everybody has it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy that, my daughter's comfortable enough that she's okay with talking to me about things. She doesn't have to hide. So I told her, I said, don't hide it from me. I'm the only person in this world that's gonna always have your back. So, she's learned that, and we do have a very cool relationship. Her friends laugh all the time. They're like, your mom is funny. She's weird, but she's funny. So
Good. It's
it's
good to have
cool.
a weird mom, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's good to have somebody that's really unique and fun, and fascinating to be around. So
Yeah, of
I just
course.
I just commend you and I thank you so much. And because I am also a singer, now certainly not what you do, mine goes a whole different direction, but it's still, an incredible life.
Music.
It's our life, right? And
Yeah.
and I want to know about your journey and how that started and what you are beginning to really promote to the public. And actually, you know what? I kind of skipped over something. Before we get there, let's talk about your book. I want to talk
Okay.
about your book. Please tell everybody what it's called and why you wrote it and what you want to, portray to the world in that book. And then we're going to get to your music.
Okay. Well, the book is a basically one of my good friends. People probably know him by name, Chub Rock. He's a famous hip hop artist. He's a legend, so to say, in the music business. And when we met, he heard my story. He said, "You need to write a book about your story," because his wife actually just passed away from cancer, maybe
Oh,
about a year before he met me. So when he met me and I told him what happened, he said, "Yeah, you need to write a book." So I was like, "All right," I figured, okay, I'll write it. He said, but it'll inspire a lot of people. I was like, okay, so I'll do it for that reason. More so for me, it was just like, I went through the cancer, I just want to get past it. But I've noticed the more people that know about what I've experienced, it inspires them. And then you see people that are going through cancer, and just to see someone else that is making it, it gives them hope. So that was definitely one of the biggest driving forces why I even wrote the book. So I wrote it all out, and some years went by, and I wasn't, I knew I wasn't a good writer. Like, I'm good with writing music, but writing a book is two different animals. So I said, I need to go to college so I can learn how to become a better writer. So I went to college. After I got out of college, then I started revising the book. And it took me about a year or so to revise it and edit it. And then I published the book. And ever since it's been out, like, I always get a lot of great feedback from people, people that are going through cancer. Some of them are like, my situation is nowhere as bad as yours, and look at you, you're doing great. So for them, it gives them hope, and that's the one thing I love more than anything. Even when I do go out, and I have gone out and perform, and people know my story beforehand, they're like, oh my God, you survived that, and you're doing this. And I'm like, this is what I needed to do. Like, I had to live for something, and just following my dreams and just being as happy as I possibly can is one of my biggest driving forces.
and I think that's absolute key. And I want to talk about the name of your book, and also talk about the fact that I lost my brother to cancer in 2011. He had quite a horrific journey, and I wish your book would have been around for him to read, to encourage and inspire and give him hope at that time, because it was a journey not only for him but for me as his sister, to
Yeah.
watch him go through what I did. So what is the name of your book, Wendy?
The name of the book is Stage 4, A Survivor Story. Chub Rock did do the forward in the book, because
Um,
since he was the biggest reason why I wrote it, I told him, you're going to do the forward. So he did the forward. So, yeah, it's available on Amazon, Barnes& and Noble. Once my website is up and running, zizzolife.com, it'll be there as well.
well, please, everyone, I want you to go get this book, whether you have a family member that's going through this, or we pray that you're not going through this or your family member, but we know that people do, please get this book because it is so encouraging and so inspirational and so hopeful from someone again who is this awesome person. I just love her already because she's so full of life, that her life was almost taken, but she obviously said, no, not happening. I'm going to move through this.
Yep.
So if Wendy can do it, we want
So
you to
could you.
read this book. Yes, yes,
Yes, you can.
please. So Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and when the website is up again, it's Zizzo. Please tell us your website.
ZizzoLife.com. ZIZZOLIFE.com.
Can we find you on Facebook also?
Absolutely. Zizzo Life. ZIZZO Life.
Okay, and Instagram as well?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Wendy Zizzo is on Instagram. Zizzo7 is on Instagram. I think that's about it.
All right, well, there's a lot of different places to find her, so please make note, everybody, because we want you to find this book, Stage 4, A Survivor's Story, Wendy Zizzo. Now,
Yes.
next part, also an amazing, because I've heard some of her music, an amazing hip hop artist, I've got to tell you. Words amazing, beats amazing. I love it. I want you to love it too. You're going to hear a little bit of it during this interview, so we're going to be blessed to hear that. And Wendy, can you tell us about your music journey also?
Well, the music journey, I've always loved music. When I was in school, I played the saxophone. I've always loved music, from, it could be classical to jazz, it could be anything. Once actually before I got sick, I was looking into writing music and going out there and doing something with music. Then after, I was just determined. And within the first, I want to say, year of me, going out and actually recording, and then I started performing. Then I met this person that wound up being my manager and got me on the Apollo. And I performed on the Apollo Theater and I won. I was like,
Wow.
Whoa, I'm going somewhere with this one. So if anybody that ever watches Apollo, rappers usually don't win. And I had won that time. I was blown away. For me, I wasn't going to win. That wasn't the reason why I went there. I just went because it was Apollo, it was a stage, and I get to perform. So those were the three reasons I was there. So when they put their hand over my head and, what do you think of, at that time, people call me Phoenix. What do you think of Phoenix? Because I am a Phoenix, but my name is Zizzo. So they said, what do you think of Phoenix? And everybody just went crazy. I was like, oh my God. It's like, this is so cool.
Good music. Back in that era, lost in time, when music made you feel so good inside, made you wanna live, not pass a drink. When they said something real that made you think. When the album had a story and a life to tell. If you lived in the streets or a love that failed, just music. Oh yeah. Good music.
I went on Apollo, and after that really put the fire under me, because I was like, okay, if I can win on Apollo, then I must really got something good going here. And I just kept going. I put out a couple of mixtapes, and then I put out my own original EP, which is some of the music that you've heard. I also have a couple other records I haven't released yet. I actually have one with the legendary Karen Wheeler. Most people know her from the record Back to Life, Back to Reality. Yes! I have a record with her. I haven't released it yet. Once I get a video together, I'm going to release that record too. It's a really, really beautiful love song. So, I'm just, there's still more stuff in me. I'm not done. And now I'm focusing on writing more books. So, I can't stop creating.
Wow. First of all, I'm blown away by the Apollo thing. So let's get there first.
Okay.
If for those of you who don't know out there, musicians do, but for those of you who do not know out there, Apollo is a big deal. It's kind of like American Idol or The Voice or something of that nature, because that's what everybody's used to. But that Apollo show has turned out some huge artists. And so that is super exciting. And also, I love that song that Wendy just sang a little 2 Seconds for You. That was a super popular song as well. So she collaborates, and boy, I wish we could have you in my band, I'll tell you, because people would just be blown away by this talent. So I'm really excited to know you and see what you're doing. And like you said, you're continuing to create and move forward, and definitely big things are happening for you. And the great part is you don't do it for that reason. I don't think you're doing it, to get the big claim to fame, although that will be nice when it happens.
That would be nice, but I do it because I love it. I do it because, they say if you do something you love and you get paid for it, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's what my goal is.
That's perfect. And that's profound. And please take that one sentence, everybody, because that's huge also. There's a lot to take from here that's very valuable. As a matter of fact, I always say this, but I want you to like and share this video because you are getting very, very valuable information for yourself, for people that you love, for people that you care about. Maybe you don't even love or care about them, but you want to bless them anyway. I always make fun of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you just want to bless them with Wendy and what she has to share with you with her book Stage 4, A Survivor Story, with her CDs. And give me a couple of names of the CDs also, please, so that people can look for them and where they're available.
They can find the mixtapes. One is called Diamond from the Rock, Volume 1, Volume 2. They're somewhere out there on the web because mixtapes aren't original music, so I couldn't, put it on like YouTube. But I know it's on YouTube. From the Ashes is the EP. The newest project I haven't released yet is still unnamed because I'm still playing around with the title for that one. But that one is going to be more of my most recent music. One of the records I did release, which is a video on YouTube called 42 Bar Charge.
All right, that's great. So now everybody, take notes on that too. And if you missed it, replay this because you'll pick up all the information, and I'll also put it in the notes underneath. But now we're going to talk about your skin, because obviously I can imagine that there has been havoc on your skin from going through what you did. And even though it's years later, it still takes a toll on every single thing in your body, your skin cells included. So we actually put Wendy on the Clientele skincare, and she's only been on it for a few weeks, but she's definitely seeing results. So I want you to talk about what you've noticed about your journey with Clientele.
Oh, so far I really like this stuff. So the first time I used the face mask, my face got really bright. I was like, "Ooh, it's like I'm glowing." After a few days of doing the morning and night, I did the mask because it's twice a week. I noticed that my skin tone started to just even out a little bit more, and I was like, "Okay, I like this. I'm gonna keep going." I like when I put it on, I could feel it working. Just stimulating my skin. So I'm like, this is good stuff. So now it's been a couple weeks I've been using it. And even my friends, when they see me, they're like, your skin looks good. So I'm like, it's working. Because I really didn't put much things on my skin at all. So it was really quick. Once I put something awesome on it, you're going to notice it right away. So, this definitely is good. And even today, putting on my makeup, I could see even my makeup is a lot more even. So I was like, this is good. I like it. I'm going to keep going with this one. So it's really good stuff. I like it.
Well, thank you. And, I always talk about this, Wendy, because the facial mask is actually, it's pretty legendary because this is what started the whole line for us. And it was developed, I don't even know if you know that because I don't think I told you, but it was developed by a very famous dermatologist in New York. And he had people, literally, his name was Dr. Victor Witt. And I remember the founder of our company, Pat Riley, talking about him when we first met 41 years ago, when I first met the founder of this company, Clientele, and I started with her. So you talk about, I don't know if I want to tell my age because you're like 30, what, 36?
I'm 38.
You're 38.
But I'm 25 for life.
She's a little baby in comparison to the mommy who's almost 65 years old. So
you look beautiful.
Oh, well, first of all, God bless you for saying that. I tried. That's all I can say. But the point of this mask, just so you know, this doctor, Patricia Riley, our founder, studied under. And she was so excited, beginning clientele, and she wanted this mask so badly because she's developed everything in the line, the internal care, the external care since 1979, along with her team of doctors and scientists and food scientists and researchers. So she's got a great big team that's been together for 41 years. But she was in love with this mask. It helped her because she had terrible acne. And so she begged the doctor, please let me introduce this mask as, my first product. And he said, if you study under me, I will let you do that, but you've got to study under me. So she did. She was a good girl. And she introduced the facial mask. This was something that clients from all over the world, he had a lot of celebrity clientele, a lot of musical, a lot of big executives, literally flying in from all over the world and all over the country to get this treatment. And so we have it. It is legendary. So I don't know how many people actually know that, but this is the mask that everybody flew all over the place for to get this treatment from Dr. Witten. So what it does is it microscopically peels all the dead skin. So this is high level exfoliation. Then we're getting into the pores and we're cleaning them very deeply, because when you have blockage, whether it's dead skin or congested pores, you can't get the benefits of any skincare. Your makeup won't go on well and stay on well. Nothing will happen. Everything will remain topical. You won't get absorption. So this is the door opener, the key to getting everything else to work. And Wendy said it brightened her skin. Her skin is more even. Did you notice that your pores were more diminished as well?
Yeah, I definitely noticed, especially around here, on my cheek. Like it used to be, like I could see the pores, but now it's starting to smooth out. Like they're definitely, if that's closing, if the pores are closing, then that's what they're doing. Because it's like the skin is just more even rather than, being a little holy or anything. Like it's definitely, I could see it getting, I guess it's healing it. So it looks good.
We'll say it's good to be holy, but not on your face. So
true.
I want to use that line too. Oh my gosh. I'm so silly sometimes, Wendy. But
hey, I like it.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is what you do, everybody. You take a pack of powder, a part of solution in your empty container. You shake it all up. Just, shake your body, shake the mask. Shake your body is just an extra thing you can do just for fun. And then apply it on your freshly cleansed face with Clientele's cleanser, one of your choices. And you will get the result that Wendy is getting. And Wendy, I think I told you this, you can put it on blemished areas. If you happen to have blemishes, you can actually sleep with it at night. Sometimes I look like a little Dalmatian because I'll put the spots of the mask on and I'll go to sleep. Thank God my husband loves me because he sees me like that. And I wake up in the morning and boom, they're practically all gone. So just so you know. And then What's one of your other favorites?
I like everything so far. I mean, one of the things I like with the cleanser, my face doesn't feel like really dry after I use the cleanser. Because I used to use black soap a lot. So after I would use it, my face would feel so dry. Like my face would feel stuck. So now with this cleanser, it doesn't get extra dry. So then with the toner, I could feel that minty feeling. So I'm like, okay, my face is getting some love now. And I even use the moisturizer too, especially in the daytime when I go out in the sun. So, I work a lot outside. So it's definitely going to help as I'm outside more and more. And then the summer's coming. Yeah. So, I'm a beach person, big beach person. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be using it for when I go to the beach too. So I'm looking forward to see how, with any skin sunspots rather, if that, definitely helps it. Cause I noticed that over last summer. I was like, oh boy.
Well, I could actually see you being a beach person. I could see you in that big floppy, cool hat that she's going to be wearing. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling, but
yep.
And it's going to look great. What Wendy is talking about, this is one of the many cleansers that we can prescribe for you. You have to call for a personal consultation so that we can really pinpoint, like I did with Wendy, because I asked her a ton of questions. Mm-hmm. I almost wanted to ask her, what she ate for dinner, but we didn't even get there. But I asked her a ton of questions to find out about her skin, her lifestyle, her internal care. And this is a product called Lotus Renewal Wash. It's actually the one I use too. And this is also alpha and beta hydroxy acids, another microscopic peel to get rid of all the dead skin, clean the pores, at the same time leaving the skin really even, really smooth, pores diminish, skin really bright and beautiful. And you do this face and throat. And then, because Wendy is used to using a toner, I wanted to do something that was even better than a toner for her. This is also a continual exfoliant. It will get rid of every last trace of dirt, oil, debris, dead skin, makeup, you name it, because you think your face is clean, and sometimes there's still a little bit of residue left over. So this is in place of a toner, and because of the fact you said you felt activity on your skin with the mask, the cleanser, and the refining lotion, you knew something great was happening. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yes. Good stuff.
And then I'm just going to use that good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, because it is.
Oh,
Can I coin that phrase? Do I have to pay you?
not at all. It's free for all.
So the next, now Wendy's talking about being in the sun, and this is super important. So I gave her Estrolift Day Therapy because this is something that has a little bit of emolliency to it for people that are on the normal dry, a little bit of the drier side. Even if you're normal oily, you can use this, but it has a little bit of a great spreadability to it. But it is your environmental protector. And this is going to keep you, when you are on the beach, loving that beach, this is going to keep you from getting those spots, etc., and getting that damage. And at the same time, it's giving you lots of plant estrogens, phytoestrogens to nourish the skin. As we are losing hormones, Wendy, as time goes on, we start losing our hydration, our elasticity because of lack of hormones. So this is giving you the plant estrogens to kind of renew and reawaken the skin, to give it the hydration and nourishment it needs. And then this is the other moisturizer you're using. How is this working for you, the anti-aging activator?
Oh, I like that. I put that one on before I go to bed. So when I wake up in the morning now, my face is not extra oily like it used to be. I'd wake up and it's still evenly toned. I'm like, oh, it's still nice. Like it's not rough. It doesn't feel dry. That I'm waiting to see like over time of me continually using, especially after my beach days, because I used to spend a lot of time in the sun. So I know that this is good too, because like just the way my face looks in the morning, like it's almost like when somebody say, "Oh, you woke up like this?" Yeah, I woke up like that. I woke up that cute.
I'm sorry. So go ahead.
No, I'm saying I like waking up still looking as beautiful as I did before I go to bed.
That's right. That is right, and that is the best thing. And I always say that your hair is going to look like a total train wreck in the morning, but your face is going to look amazing because you're using this. So our hair's like, woo! But your face is going to look incredible because anti-aging activator has 25 antioxidants inclusive of the sacred lotus seed. So you are packing your skin with the things that are going to repair, replenish, restore, and renew while you are getting your beauty sleep that Wendy says we have to get, not only because of that, because of the regeneration of cells. We need that for our health, for our immune system. If we don't get that sleep, our immune system goes, forget it. So we're taking care of two things when we're sleeping: regeneration and repair and restoration also. So talk about that, because we're going to wind this up in just a second and say goodbye to everybody. Before we do, let's talk about your internal care, your daily nutrient supplements, because you've gone through such a horrific health situation. I absolutely put you on the daily nutrient supplements to make sure that we were giving your body everything it needs for daily essentials. How is that working for you?
So far, well, I've been on it not as long as the face products, but I'm going to continue with it because I was really looking into it. And, part of the reason that we do get sick is we have lack of minerals. And these supplements that you sent me to try are the minerals that we need. And the minerals don't just help, just the skin and everything, but they nurture your cells. They're good for your hair, they're good for your nails. And I've been on and off with my issues with my hair because from what the chemo did do, it really did wreak havoc on my body. So the minerals are very, like my mineral, I guess the balance of them is very sensitive. So if I'm lacking any minerals, I'll notice it right away in the way I feel. My hair might start to fall out. So now since I've been taking this, I'm just waiting as time goes by to see that reduction in any issues that I was having with my hair and my nails. Like also before I was even taking that and any other supplements, when your nails are very brittle, that's also a sign that your minerals are very low. So this stuff, my nails, I do notice a bit that they're getting a little bit harder, which is great because I'd like to grow them a little bit longer without them breaking on me all the time. So I'm going to definitely keep up with these supplements.
Thank you so much, because as Wendy knows, you've got to take care of the insides. It's a reflection of the outside. So what you're seeing here is what's going on in here. Your diet, your stress, your health issues, your medication, your water intake or lack thereof. Or if you think you drink a lot of liquid because you drink 10 cups of coffee a day, no, that's actually dehydrating you and taking the liquid out. You can still enjoy your coffee, but you've got to supplement with water. If you are traveling, because now we're starting to travel again, if you are smoking or around a smoker, if you're drinking to excess, not getting proper sleep, these are all your internal issues. Getting a weird diet, or not eating, at all, whatever you're doing, this is all affecting you internally, and it's going to speed up your aging process and certainly break down your immune system. And this is what Wendy's talking about. We've got to build up our immune system more than ever. So with daily nutrient supplements by Clientele, you're taking a morning nutrient and mineral, you're taking an evening nutrient and mineral after breakfast, after dinner, full glass of water, not a cup of coffee. You've got to get the food in there and the water in there. You're getting all your B's and C's, trace minerals and minerals, and you're also getting at night your A, D, and E minerals, trace minerals, and a little bit of B and C. We balance these, and we've got a group of food scientists, doctors, and researchers that balance these in such a way that every unit of vitamins enhances every milligram of minerals and every microgram of trace minerals, so that nothing is canceled out. You don't have to guess at it. Wendy's already starting to feel better. She's starting to notice some changes. But wait till you really are on this for the 30 days. Everything else in Clientele is very immediate and then cumulative. This is definitely cumulative. You'll feel it in the first few days like a shift in your body, but you're going to see it in the 30.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have to give your body time to go through its cycles when you're adding these stuff in there. Yeah, it builds up. It's good. So I like
Wendy,
it.
Thank you so much, Wendy. I'm going to ask you to help announce our winner, because for the like and share also, which we want everybody to do to get to know you more, get the Stage 4 book, A Survivor Story, get the From the Ashes CD, and what is it, Diamond
from the Rock.
Diamond from the Rock. I love the names of those. Please look her up. You know how to reach Wendy Zizzo now, and you know how to find her on Amazon, on her website, on her Instagram. We always, from the like and share, have a winner. So when people like and share, we announce a winner of $150 worth of Clientele. So I'm going to announce it. I'm going to ask you to come into the camera a little bit so I can whisper it to you. If you can just come into the camera a little bit more so I can whisper the winner, so you can announce it. Ready? Jamie Cooper.
Ooh, Jamie Cooper, you're the winner. You're getting some Clientele. You're going to understand why I'm so excited, because I like this stuff. It's good stuff.
See, that's going to be our new slogan that Wendy made up, and we're going to coin it. Clientele, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Jamie Cooper, you next. You next.
Jamie, call us. 800-327-4660. 800-327-4660. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will get some incredible specialists to help you. Maybe not anybody that's as crazy as me, but you will get, can't help it, but you will get some great specialists to help you, just like Wendy and I had a great consultation together. And I just love this woman so much. I wish she was right next to me because I'd go, ah, and I would just,
Hugging.
say it again.
Hugging.
You better believe
We're hugging.
it. You would get
Nice.
major hugging. Major.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Jamie Cooper. You're next. I can't wait till you start getting your great experience with clientele too.
That's right. And I thank you. And Wendy, I'm going to say goodbye to the clientele audience. And could you say goodbye with me?
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Wish you great health and wealth and beauty.
Me too. Me too. And blessings. And we will see you next week. Same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. Also join us 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays for a great lesson, either from me or a special guest. And also Sunday nights, more great lessons. We're just in your face and we're on your face. Watch Clientele. Wendy, thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Blessings. Thank you, everyone.